Good morning, children. Today we are going to draft poster. We are going to learn how to make a poster. What's a poster, children? Poster is a visual art which is used to put up on a public wall or at any public place to create awareness on any issue or any social issue, okay, or any economic issue or an issue which needs to be, promoted. Okay, it's used to campaign an issue. It's used to, promote an issue which is the need of the hour. So poster is basically done for public cause. It's not a personal thing. You cannot have a poster for which you can say like, I don't want those people to see it, because it's meant for public, right? So because poster is meant to create a public awareness on certain issues. So the very first thing which we need to know about poster is, like, the poster making requires one to be good in linguistic skills, visual skills, verbal skills, artistic skills. So linguistic skills are most important over here. Okay. So when you are about to make a poster, then first of all, you should know that it's about linguistic skills. Linguistic skills. How good you are in your language. Okay. How skilled you are in making slogans, in making captions, in squeezing something of 500 into 50 words. So it all depends upon like how good, how much mastery you have upon your language skills. Okay. Why I'm saying like it's about your linguistic skills? Because if you can write an article in about 500 words, if you are really good in your language, then the same you can squeeze into 50 words for poster making. Okay, what you have written for 500 words or 1000 words for your article, the same you can put in 50 words for poster making without any, without having to compromise upon content or concept. Okay, we bring the concept in poster, we bring the most important issues in the poster, right? So first of all, it's about your linguistic skills. Second, children, it's about your presentation skills. Presentation skills. So what is presentation skill? Like when you know something, when you have your language, when you have a command over language, you are able to, draft good slogans or captions or punchlines. It means that your language is very good. And when you know how to put those linguistic skills in front of the public, so that what you want to, promote, whatever the issue you want to promote or cause you want to promote, that issue is well presented in the poster. So your presentation skills, also come to fore when you draft a poster. Third, equally important skill which you can make use of in your poster making is your artistic skills. If you're an artist, if you're good at art, if you can draw very good visuals, effective visuals, then nothing like that. Because poster is incomplete in the absence of visuals. Okay, but remember, the visuals should go in rapport with the theme of the poster. So if you have good language, if you know how to present what you know in an organized manner, and with the help of your art, your visuals, then you're sure to make an effective poster. You're going to make a very appealing poster. Okay. So in case somebody is not a great artist, somebody doesn't know much about art, even then, you can end up making an excellent poster because in case you have good language skills and presentation skills, you can work wonders. Okay, your language, your language skills, the way you'll be, conveying your message, through the effective language, that is going to make the mark in the end. That's the most important skill, is linguistic skill, okay, in order to make a poster. So children, before you start off making a poster, you need to know the format, like though poster making doesn't require a very hard and fast rule. You don't need to stick to those hard and fast rules for making poster. But even then, because it is meant for the public awareness, it is meant for awareness to be brought in public on certain issues. So if you keep in mind a few things, your poster will serve the purpose. So the format wise, if we talk about like what things are to be kept in mind for making poster, they are, first of all, you have to draw an outline. You outline the whole page, you outline the whole sheet. Okay, you outline it. So after the outline, on the very top, you have to write a suitable title for your poster. So if you are going to draft a poster on Go Green, so if you want like people should go for afforestation in some particular area or generally everywhere, then you can give it a suitable title. For example, Go Green. Okay, Go Green, Go Clean. So whatever, so give your poster first of all a suitable title. So when your title will be there, only then you'll be able to convey your other complete message. And yes, when you're going to write the title, of course, it should have a central alignment. So write your title in the center, and it should be, you can write your title in capital letters and in bold letters. Okay, so whatever title of your poster is, it should be in the biggest font, it should be darker than the other content of the poster, right? So once you've written the title, then you can write a subtitle. Okay, for example, you're writing Go Green, then subtitle can be afforestation, the need of the hour, for example. Okay, plant a tree, save an hour, save a life. So anything, for example, you are giving a title, then your subtitle would be there. Okay, the way you've written the title, if it is whatever its font you've selected, then the font of subtitle should be a bit lesser than that. Okay, same is about darkness. So if it is very dark, it can be a little less darker. Then afterwards, children, you are to give the information upon the topic. So then afterwards, information is to be given, but remember, we are to give information in the form of, you can give this information in the form of points. Okay, so you are to give the information in the form of points. You are not to write that in the form of running paragraphs or what. So you can divide your information in as per the convenience or as per the suitability of your topic. So you can talk about some do's and don'ts. You can first of all present some data, like did you know? Okay, so you can say like do's. You can have do's or don'ts. You can have some data in the form of did you know? Okay, so did you know? You can give some startling or surprising facts upon the rate of deforestation which has been going on in the last few years or in the past. Because we are talking about Go Green, afforestation is a way of life. Afforestation is a need of the hour. Did you know? Deforestation, you can give some data on deforestation. Like at what rate have we been cutting down the trees for the last many years? Right now, what's the stats of the trees in this particular area or in this region or in this country or in this state? So talk about the data, and that data could be startling. Remember this, startling facts. You can write about these startling facts here. So whatever startling means, shocking facts. When people would know about the shocking reality only then they will realize the need of afforestation, which your title is. So tell them like what is shocking state of affairs right now. So say right now, so far, 80% of our land has become barren because of deforestation going on for the last many years. You can present the same fact in the form of data. Okay. For example, number of trees cut down in 2000, so many. Number of trees cut down in 2005, so many. Number of trees cut down in 2015, so many. And the number of trees cut down in 2019, so many. So this data will make the people aware, like, oh my God. So this is the state of affairs. Then afterwards, after did you know, because you're talking about go green, you can talk about some plan, like what exactly the project, what project you are going in for, what project you are going in for afforestation. Is some NGO or NGOs coming up for the afforestation project? Give information. So talk about the projects which are coming up to promote afforestation in this particular area or region, right? So after the projects, you can ask like how people can contribute. How can you contribute? So how can you contribute afterwards? How can you contribute? How can you? So tell how can you contribute? So it's not that you are like, in an abstract way, you're going to talk about this project, like involve everybody in this project. How can you contribute? Tell them. There can be various means. Everybody can donate a sapling at some particular place, okay? Or the people can join the rally, or the people can join the campaign for afforestation. For this, they can register themselves at some particular institute or something. So how can you contribute means like that is about involving the common man in this project of afforestation, right? So in the end, children, what can you do? So after you've given the information, data, or the projects and all, in the end, before you close the poster, you are to again give some slogan. Give a concluding slogan in the end. Give a concluding slogan, and that concluding slogan would be to compile up your whole theme of your poster. Okay, and concluding slogan would be in which you could be like encouraging people to come forward for this cause. And if they would do this, then the life would be, it would be a life-changing project. It would be a life-changing initiative which would be taken by them. So something like this. So something which covers up, encompasses the whole thing, that kind of slogan you can frame. And after you've done this, in the end, you can draw the line, and after drawing the line, you can conclude, you can finish off your slogan, and after this, you can write down issued by. It's not like you can, you have to. So the way title writing is most important. In the similar way, it's very important you people write down, mention like who issued this poster. So the one who is going to organize this campaign, it would be from that department, or it could be from that club, or it could be from that institute. So in the end, you can write on Eco Club SSTPS Jalandhar, right? It could be from the Red Cross Society, Pathankot. So it could be any institute which can, whose address could be given over here, issued by Red Cross Society, Jalandhar. Okay, you have to give its complete address also. So with that, your poster making would be done, and poster making will be for about 3 marks this time. So here for 3 marks, student, 1 mark is for your overall format, like overall if the things are all correct, 1 mark, and rest of your 2 marks are for the kind of, language you have used, the kind of presentation you have given to it. So linguistic skills, presentation, and art. And even if your art is not good, even if you cannot draw any appealing visual, then what can you do? Your language will cover up the whole thing. The kind of slogans you've written, the kind of subtitles you're giving, the kind of presentation you've given through your, knowledge or your facts or datas. So that will help you draft an excellent poster, right? So that's how a poster is to be drawn. Yes, children, now we are going to start how to draft a good speech. Speech writing, because it's a public speech, it's a genre of public, it's also a genre of writing skills. So in order to write a good speech, you need to know is that first of all you need to have complete information upon that topic on which you want to write a speech. So having information, and first of all you gather the facts, you gather all ideas, you gather as much as possible the knowledge on that concept on which you want to convey, on which you want to give the audience a speech, or on the topic you want to write on. Okay, speech actually is meant for public, it's a public discourse. So when you'll be giving a speech, it means that you're addressing public. And when you'll be addressing public, when you'll be giving a speech on some topic, it means that you are going to convince them with what you think is right. You're going to convince them with what your viewpoint is. And convincing the public requires you to be fully confident as well as prepared. So confidence, preparation, and conviction comes when you are thoroughly prepared with that topic. Okay, and thorough preparedness, thorough preparation comes when you have complete information, and complete information will come when you go through the content of that concept or idea or policy or whatever thoroughly. You gather all information from here and there, okay, from various sources. It's not that you just pick up one source and you gather information. Maybe that one source from where you might have picked up the information, that is not reliable or that is not complete, or maybe that information might be very old. So you must have an up-to-date knowledge of the facts and data on that topic which you are going to talk to public. That's the prerequisite of giving a speech, of writing a speech. Okay, your facts should be up to date. So don't just rely upon one source or two sources. You must rely upon hundreds of sources before you go to public and say something. Okay, so once when you are thoroughly prepared with the content, with all information, then you sit down and draft in speech writing. In the end will come the use of format. Okay, format for writing speech will come handy in the end, but before you need to have complete information on the topic on which you want to write a speech, and that information will come to you from from sources, from many sources. Okay, so in the end, when you have all information, then when you sit down and start writing a speech, then this format you will make use of. It's the end. Okay, so how to start writing a speech, children? First of all, you greet audience. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to this August gathering. So whosoever your audience is, you greet them first of all in a very courteous and pleasant manner. Introduce yourself and introduce the topic. Tell who you are. Okay. Maybe you have come to give speech as a doctor from some institute. Maybe you have come to give speech as a resource person. So whatever. So after introduction to self and topic, you will develop the idea. So then you will come to your topic. So whatever the topic you have come to for, you introduce your topic, you introduce, then you start developing it. You can develop your idea first of all with the help of a quote, or you can have some facts or figures with you, data with you. So you can have data, or you can have facts or data with you to tell what you want to convey. Okay. And when you've started giving the speech, you must not forget to address the audience like your friends or something. So you can talk to the audience, my dear friends. So address the audience. Okay. Don't talk to walls, talk to audience, address them respectfully. And along with, along with that, you must use certain rhetorics, like who doesn't know the importance of so and so? Who doesn't, who will deny the fact that wearing a mask is most important thing in the public? So what I mean is, like children, when you have started writing a speech, when you have made the audience aware of your topic, then in between, don't forget to address audience respectfully. You can use certain rhetorics. Okay, rhetorics are the, that's a way to emphasize upon some point. Okay, that can be a question, that can be some repetition. So use certain rhetorics and use introductory phrases in order to make your speech become appealing. Okay. Then children, give relevant data or information. So don't keep on just telling audience like what they should do, what we should do. Okay, in order to convince audience of what you are telling, keep on adding relevant and proven data and information. Just don't keep on talking about the things in abstract. Give some relevant data or information or some anecdote. You can tell some story, you can tell some anecdote which is very, which goes in parallel to what you want to convey. So that would make your speech, that would make your topic more interesting, and moreover it would make the audience get convinced with what you want to convey. So that's very important, like you bring in data and information to prove your point. So using convince, so when you are convincing, when you are trying to convince the audience of something, then your language should be convincing, but at the same time, it should be very courteous and polite. So don't be very rude. Don't try to dictate the audience. Remain courteous. That's very, very important. That's the hallmark of a good speaker. So you have to use polite language. So you have to remain respectful to the audience throughout. So you have to keep on addressing them like my dear audience, my dear friends, as you all know. This is like respecting the language, audience. So slowly and gradually, your purpose should be to come to the conclusion. Don't go on and on and on with your development of idea. Start, develop your idea with the sequence, keep on presenting your matter in order and slowly and gradually come to the conclusion. So finally, conclude your speech. Conclude like what you exactly wanted to say in your whole speech. So finally, when your speech has finished, don't forget to express gratitude to audience for having spared time for you. Okay. So say thank you very much, my dear audience, for sparing your valuable time to give heed to what my views are on this topic. Thank you very much. So like this, you can conclude your speech.